can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love.
You better see it. Matthew and Michelle, this is the time that you have chosen to become husband and wife. We're here not only to witness your commitment to each other, but to wish you every happiness in your future life together. Marriage is founded upon sincerity and understanding, which leads to tolerance, confidence, and trust. We believe that these qualities, which have attracted you both to each other, can be developed best during a life spent together. A happy marriage will enable you to establish a home with love and stability, where your family and friends will always be welcome. Marriage is an outward symbol of an inward union of hearts, a union created by friendship, respect, faith, passion, and love. Love is one of the greatest experiences that we humans can have, but it is when love is combined with real friendship that both are infinitely enhanced. Today we come together not to mark the start of a relationship, but to recognize a bond that already exists. Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother and I.
Traditionally, marriage ceremonies have tried to say that each should love, honor, and cherish the other until death parts you. Let me say more precisely, marriage means intimacy, openness, tenderness, respect, appreciation, self-giving, and at times self-sacrifice for each other's welfare and happiness. This is love, both in a romantic and a human sense. Love for another person is wishing for that person the highest happiness, sincerity, and achievement throughout life. Marriage is the joining of two lives, the mystical, physical, and emotional union of two human beings who have separate families and histories, separate joys and tragedies. It is the merging and intermeshing not only of two bodies and two personalities, but also of two life stories. Two individuals, each of whom has a unique and life-shaping past, willingly choose to set aside the solitary exploration of themselves to discover who they are in the presence of one another. Love is the inspiration, the magic, and the healing balm of any marriage. Love is what brought you together. Love is what will keep you whole. And so as you tend to the endless requirements of what your individual destinies will inevitably demand, return in your hearts again and again to the love between you. Love will delight you. Love will most happily distract you when you are tempted to become too serious or overly involved in all your own important undertakings. I didn't know I was such a comedian. It's appropriate. Laughter is appropriate at all times. Love will give you joy, speaking of laughter. Love will give meaning in the pursuit of your destinies. For love is life's highest destiny, its greatest purpose, and its finest work. Matthew, will you take Michelle to be your wife, being always humble, gentle, and patient with her? Will you live with her, cherish her, trust her, and remain faithful to her so that the world may look upon your marriage and see there is a reflection there of your love?
Absolutely.
Michelle, will you take Matthew to be your husband, being always humble, gentle, and patient with him? Will you live with him, cherish him, trust him, and remain faithful to him, so that the world may look upon your marriage and see there a reflection of your love?
Absolutely.
With these promises in, I would have you now to repeat your vows of marriage to one another. Matthew, would you repeat after me, please? I, Matthew, take you, Michelle,
I, Matthew, take you, Michelle,
as my friend in love,
as my friend and love,
beside me and apart from me,
beside me and apart from me,
in laughter and in tears, in conflict and in tranquility,
in conflict and in tranquility,
asking that you be no other than yourself,
asking that you be no other than yourself,
loving what I know of you,
loving what I know of you,
trusting what I do not know yet,
trusting what I do not know yet,
in all the ways that life may find us.
in all the ways that life may find us.
And Michelle, would you also repeat after me? I, Michelle, take you, Matthew,
I, Michelle, take you, Matthew,
as my friend and love,
as my friend and love,
beside me and apart from me,
beside me and apart from me,
in laughter and in tears,
in laughter and in tears,
in conflict and in tranquility,
in conflict and tranquility,
asking that you be no other than yourself,
asking that you be no other than yourself,
loving what I know of you,
loving what I know of you,
trusting what I do not know yet,
trusting what I do not know yet,
in all the ways that life may find us.
in all the ways that life may find us.
I would have you then to seal your vows by the giving and receiving of rings. Their endless circle is symbolic of the endless devotion to you that you pledge to each other. So now as you place these rings on each other's finger, you are giving to each other a pledge of your continuing love and devotion. May I have your rights? Matthew, would you take that? Michelle, will you receive this ring as a symbol of Matthew's love? And will you wear it as a symbol of your love for him?
Absolutely.
She means that. All right. Then would you say, with all my love, I now declare? Matthew, would you say?
With all my love, I now do that.
All right. Matthew, will you receive this ring as a symbol of Michelle's love, and will you wear it as a symbol of your love for her? Then, Michelle, will you repeat then, with all my love, I now be wed?
With all my love, I now be wed.
We all recognize with full awareness that only a couple can administer the sacrament of marriage to each other. And only a couple can sanctify it. Neither the church nor any power vested in me by the state can grant me the authority to declare with what only two hearts can declare and what only two hearts can make real. And so now, inasmuch as you, Matthew, and you, Michelle, have announced the truths that are already written in your hearts, and have witnessed the same in the presence of these your family, friends, and of the one living Spirit, we observe joyfully that you have declared yourself to be husband and wife.